Uddhava 4, verse verse 50. The word how to say how is a sage supposed to live? Supposed to be homeless, and on top of it, he not own anything. Wander around, stay in whichever place that whether it is shelter in a cave, but otherwise another place where he is offered shelter. And he should never divulge his identity to anybody. He should always go incognito. And he should not have anybody with him. He should always be controlled. No need. This is what we had done yesterday. We are doing Uddhava Gita, chapter 4, the last message, verse 15. It is extremely troublesome and useless for a man to build a house, since his body is so frail. He enters a house made by others and is happy. Works so hard to gather funds. Why do we have to? Because we have a dwelling place, house, a lot of money, build a place. Now you will see that most of the cases not build or may buy property once they have sufficient funds. Start it after 25. That is the age group where you actually work very hard. Now, once you have bought this property, property has to be filled in with stuff. After you fill the property with stuff, you have to ensure that it is the latest of the gadgets. So if you want a television, it has to be the latest LCD or whatever and that is available. Just imagine if I buy something, those old tube, kind of a. Can you just imagine what would it look like with you? And then you have gadgets come on their own. So you have the IoT things. Again, there were switches earlier. Now no longer switches. You have apps you can think. The more these gadgets, the more the kind of things that you're going to own, the more amount of money you will have to spend. The more money that you spend, the more amount of money. First, or maybe take loans for it. Think, when is it that you're going to fulfill this payment? Pay the whole thing off. When do you think you're going to do? In a country like Singapore, I saw that there are drivers who are working beyond the age of 70 and 70. It was very shocking to me because why are these old people driving? They are the taxi drivers, the Ubers over there. Have some companies. So why were they driving? Why are they spending their entire day in cabs or working in McDonald's or some outlet places? And I'm wondering, and I realized that they have taken a loan buy property, and by the way, that's a government property. You don't even own it. It is leased to you for a certain number of years. and you are paying through your nose for say these kind of properties. Person is working himself out completely. Assume this kind of behavior here in your life. That house that you are so much worried about that you are putting it together. Who is the one who is actually going to stay in it? In most of the cases, nobody. The reason is because nowadays children, they grow up, they want to go away. They want to build a house of their own. They want to buy properties. They want to do something. So why are you creating? Why are you buying stuff? For what reason? Think about it. When you think, you will realize that you are actually buying for someone who is not even going to use it. And if you have bought a property by the time you are 45, by the time you are 50, you are half bent over and to pay off the loans. I'm telling you, it's not a joke to think about such a huge amount of money that you owe to the system. Not only the banks or financial institutions, you are also owing it to society where you stay. Because every house you need to maintain it. So the maintenance is there. Taxes have to be paid. The government has to be paid. The municipal corporations have to be paid. If you have a lawn, you have to mow the lawn. Have garbage collection. Collectors have to be paid. You name it. Security agency. Imagine if you are subscribed to a club. A clubhouse has to be paid. The annual memberships are there. Oh my God! About all the nonsensical stuff that you have brought on. You thought that you are so successful. One day you are going to, because of all these troubles that you have taken on yourself, you are going to have things, breaks, heart problems, all kinds of diseases, maybe cancer for all you know, maybe I don't know the kind of trouble that you're going to get into, unimaginable. You need to get. Dattatreya explains to Yadu, same thing repeated by Krishna. Uddhava, why would you want to own property? Why do you want to get into ownership of anything in this world? You have to get the idea that I have an ambition and I want to do this and I want to do that, and you want to own property. Who comes and lives over there? Really, your friend, be anybody. They are staying over there because they have their and they have something which is their own agenda. The agenda is to take the ownership of that place. This is sell it out. They can live. So that they can build a house. Got the whole point? An idiot has already done it. The idiot who follows also does the same thing. Never going to be yours. Never. How many castles are there in Scotland? You think it is easy to maintain them? Out of them. Huge bungalows. If you go to that California, all those film stars and all, they have so many million dollars. A fancy swimming pool, maybe 35 bathrooms they have, and so many rooms and Bel Air. Still, think about it. Who is going to maintain them? By the way, the property will be up for sale in less than 1 or 2 years' time. What is the point? There is no point in ownership. This is what he says. It is extremely troublesome and useless for a man to build a house since his body is the body is a very who goes every day with a brush and cloth in every window, every nook and cranny. Why? Has a big house. Who stays in it? Nobody. Only trouble stays in it, tension stays in it, problem stays in it, money issues, children's issues, issue of the plumber, electrician, municipal corporation, the drainage people. Oh my God, just one property and so many issues to bother. You want to own it. You may say, I'm telling you that you should not own property. And if you are a material worldly person, you are free to own whatever you want. Please, sorry. The IoT is also geared up for taking your body temperatures and finding whether you are going to be dying very soon, whether you are going to get Alzheimer's or cancers or all kind of. Don't worry. We have enough artificial intelligence getting created in this world to understand how many issues you are going to get into. Actually, you should be happy, why? Because doctors are specializing now. One doctor will say, this is not my. Why don't you go to endocrinologist? Endocrinologist, I'm sure you know. Guy who talks about some. Then what happens? Endocrinologist says, oh, you got to do so many tests. Wow. And nobody is sure about what they are supposed to give and what they are not supposed to give. And everybody is going to be sicker and sicker and sicker. Thank you for the new medicine. They're going to be dying earlier than usual. Right? Because you see, you have to go to so many doctors for which you have to pay through your nose. To pay through your nose, you got to make money. When you have to make money, you have to go out and do something. Okay, you're going to make money, you need a house also, isn't it? See, you have come back to the whole story all over again. There you got your. So who stays in this house? A snake stays. Why are you bothered so much about the snake? Why are you bothered so much about building a house for the snake? Do you know what is the example of the snake? The snake never builds his house. Okay. What does he do? The rats are there now. We are the rats. Those who build houses are called rats. Or maybe bees. I don't know what you want to call yourself. Or moles. Okay, we build houses, tunnels, and snake comes inside, stays over. Now tell me something. The rat is going to get eaten by that snake, isn't it? Imagine this. This is what happens to us. That is the reason why Dattatreya so many years ago has given this example. Why are you that rat? Going to take over your house and eat it. Even a coil. Have you seen a coil? Doesn't build a house of her own. A crow takes pains to build a house and she goes and stays in his house. She puts one small egg over there. The crow thinks it is his egg. That poor fellow is conned into believing that is the bird. The black color bird which comes out is his baby. Think about it. How great this coil bird is. It's a black color bird. Okay. This is the way in which coils form. Snakes are there. They do this. We have so many. Coil, is a sweet singing bird. Sings very nicely. You want to hear. But this is the nature of the coil, and this is the nature of the snake. Why do you want to work yourself to that level where they are going to be using you? Stop it. So, this the snake enters the house made by others and is happy and prosperous. So don't bother your head. Okay. Now we move to the next one. This that is still heavier. It is about spiritual stuff. It's about Atma. Okay. So let us see what we are doing. Or through the energy of time, Lord Narayana, who is one, draws back at the end of the cycle universe which he created. Now we have to go back. You remember, something came from nothing. Something is manifest. Came from unmanifest. I don't know where it is. Unmanifest, don't know what it is. From that, I don't know what it is to I know what it is. Right? What happens to us in our life also? Actually, we don't. With the latest iPhone, going to wonder, oh, what is it? Isn't it? And later on, you will say, yeah, I know. Right? If I give you the latest of the cameras, you will first have to explore it. Now I'll tell you that iPhone 13 is coming and 14 is coming. Oh my God. Then you will say, oh, how does it look like? It's unmanifest at the moment. Maybe it is manifesting itself in the laboratories. So did you get the point? So Narayana. Narayana is unmanifest divinity in this verse. What does he do? He is the one, by the way, he is a dreamer. He dreams of this universe. So you see him, he's always sleeping. And what is he sleeping on? Narayana's form. He's always sleeping on a coil. Snake. There's a long snake over there. He's like this on top and he's sleeping. Right? Do you know what that is? The hood. At the end of the hood are the number of universes. And what is all that? Coil. Called Adishesh. Called Narayana sleeps on the coils of and creates this wonderful universe. It's a very beautiful pictorial kind of a stuff. Isn't it? Nice. If I draw it, what does it mean? Time is a factor which is used by Narayana later. From nothing, it's something. Let us say you have to cook something. Just now, there is nothing. Go and see in the fridge, there are no ingredients there. Are you time bound to create it? Of course. Hunger. It's going to strike you somewhere at 12 o'clock. So you better go and cook something, before that. Right? Now, if you have to create something before 12 or say around 12:30, has to be cooked and ready. And it is 8 o'clock in the night, just in the morning just now. Between 8 and 12, you have to make everything ready. There is nothing in the fridge. So what are you going to do? Are you not going to plan it in such a way that you finish cooking by that time? Time is a very, very to ensure that there are no potatoes, there is no onion, no such things in the cupboard somewhere. You have to go and get them. Right? There are some masalas missing, get them. All these things have to be taught. But cook whichever way. Why do that? Take a pan and take away that tea. So that you can sit nicely at 1 o'clock and think. This is the time factor. So very. You want your food in time. You want everything to fall in time. You want your train to go in time. You want the flight to go in time, isn't it? You are bothered about the time as much. You want your food absolutely laid nicely. It's 15 minutes late. If you go to a restaurant and the waiter takes the order and he is late by say 5 minutes he has taken, you know how angry you. So time is an important factor. Always remember this. So in your life, please remember, don't waste it. Every moment is so very important. If you have said to yourself that I am going to start writing something, think if the written word has to be completed in 6 months' time, has to go to the publisher, then it has to get published. If it takes another 2 to 3 months, isn't it important that you better write right now? You're going to write 250 pages, each page comprising of words. You think you are going to take 6 months to, let us say, 160. 180 days, 250 days. After editing, it has to become to. Then at least you need to write 400 or 500 pages before you make the book. It. What kind of laziness is this when you are not even writing for 10 days? You can give me reasons, in giving the whole world reasons. I had to go out, I had to do this, I had to do that, hundreds of things you do. So I want you to imagine. Do you think the kind of work that you are doing today, God, Narayana, keeping Vishesh, creates the universe? Everything work in clockwork precision. Just imagine. The beard starts growing at the age of 1. Maybe how big a problem it's going to be? Think about it. Puberty starts at the age of 60. Huh? I mean, think about it. If he is not going to do things in time, you are going to get into very big trouble. Everything has to be perfect. The cycles have been written in time. The algorithms are working perfectly in his world. And we who take time for granted never bother about it. Even to come to a satsang, people will join in 5 minutes late. Or they may join in and may be asleep in 5 minutes. If you can pay attention on the road and keep your eyes open while driving, you think my satsang is so boring that you can go to sleep? Think about it. This is the kind of importance you are giving to time and to the universe around you. Please understand you are putting yourself in a very trouble because you know how this world has been created. Universe has been created by his Maya, and you really don't know Maya. The universe which he created before through his Maya. Maya is a straight one. Maya is the Lord Himself. Maya is expression. The expression, you understand. You know when I'm going to smile. You know when I'm going to get angry. You see, you can understand this. Isn't it? It is called Maya. Maya is creative concept. Create something or the other. This Maya is illusory. Narayan's so strong that you can understand that Maya. Anything can happen. How does this work? Works was just how she is all in this creative process. So we are doing chapter 4 Uddhava Gita, verse 17. The principles of sattva, etc., being put into equilibrium by time, which is his own Shakti, power of the primordial being, the Lord of Prakriti and Purusha, one without a second, himself his own support, supporting the whole universe. Now, the verse is so roundabout, is it? Yeah, I will have to explain. First and foremost, don't be, don't get upset. The verse is like this. How many people can understand what are the ingredients of certain dish? You understand? Not many. Only the one who knows how to make it will be able to find out exactly what has gone in the dish. Isn't it? Right? In that way, the Lord has created this universe in substances, things, proper quantity, right time, so that the dish is cooked. You are the dish. What a dish. That in older times we used to say, what a dish. Now you don't say that. You do, all kinds of emoticons. Huh? So, the Lord has created this through His Maya. Lord, who is the Lord? Lord, the one who has thought about it, one who has created it in his mind space or in the framework or maybe somewhere space. That is called the Purusha. And the one who creates it using that frame, physically drawing it out, physically painting it out, or putting it together is called Prakriti. As you have known, Purusha and Prakriti. That is what is mentioned. Purusha and the Prakriti. Well, so I hope you got this. Narayana dreaming along with Adesh creates this principle called Purusha. He is the Purusha himself, he is the Prakriti himself. Understand? Creates this. Now these two principles have to tandem with each other, right? So, only when this works together, the universe can actually fit, right? So, what happens? The principle of sattva, rajas, tamas are being put into the equilibrium by time. So, if you remember, he is sleeping on time. What does he do? He says, I am going to put all the ingredients by one. Remember, said to you, ensure stuff going to cook, all the ingredients have to be made available. Said these words to you. The ingredients. There are many ingredients to create something. In this case, he has got sattva, rajas, tamas also. Three of the separate ingredients. What is the sattva, rajas, and if I am making a goat shira, do you think I'll require Kashmiri chilies? No way. But I will need a whole load of sugar. So I better have sugar over there. Right? Think about it. I need sugar. Now, if I'm making bhajia, I better have all the ingredients that I need for making bhajia. Then I need the red chili. Maybe Kashmiri chili or some other. I need the chili powder. Right? Now, if I am cooking mutton or a chicken or some such kind of a thing, do you think I'll use sugar? A lot of sugar in your chicken or mutton or something like that? No way, you are going to keep sugar 1 kilometer away, isn't it? Instead of salt, you put sugar in it. See what happens. Sweet chicken. Wow. You're going to invent something new. How did you understand these three things? Sugar, I compared it to sattva. Chili powder, I compared it to rajas. Right? And the ingredients which goes into the chicken or the mutton is compared to the tamas. Cannot be brought together. Right? I cannot do this. I will not be able to put all these things together. Everything in this, when the creation was, ingredients were put out over there so that they can get proper. Today, if you say to me that this person, he was very mean to me, did not do things, he was very bad, so in my money, because you have some villain in your life. You don't want the villain in your life, isn't it? You don't want the villain in your life, correct? You want that person? No. But think about it. Isn't it because of him you have become somebody great in life? Right? It's because of this individual that you have become somebody great. So if you have somebody who has thrown you off, are you not going to ensure that you are doing something for that? So the sattva, rajas and tamas are balancing each other out. We may say, why is required? This requirement is very much there. If I say that I don't require people like Hitler or some Saddam Hussein, Hitler, whoever that is, I mean, they are very much. That person was not there today, the world would not have seen the development and the growth that was needed. And why are the good people required? The good people are required because somebody has to balance the equation out. There is a pitch black that has been. absolute 100% black. And if I have that entire thing black, if I color my car black, the seat black, everything black, black, black. So in the middle of the night when the lights are not on, can I see the car? Can't see that. Right? So I need the white light somewhere to show me that there is something there. So there is a balance in the system. If I don't have the dark, I cannot have the light. If I don't have the light, the dark is a balance equation. What he says is, these things have been put in time for balancing it out. Equilibrium has to be maintained. Got it? So in this world, I got to have chili powder, sugar, all those negative elements that we spoke about in the tamasic kind of a thing. Right? I mean, just imagine if liquor was not invented, what would have happened? No AA, isn't it? No doctors also required, because then who is going to cure it? Cancer was not there. What will the doctors do? Think about it. If sickness was not there in this world, you think you will be earning a living? I want you to think about it. If nobody died, let us say nobody dies. The undertakers, what are they going to do? Nothing. Poor fellows are waiting, going to die. Right? The coffin makers, people who give logs for burning, the incinerators, everything will come to a standstill. If there was no crime in this world, what are the policemen useful? If the whole world was working perfectly, what are the politicians there for? See, the world has to go in a hurl somewhere, isn't it? If there are no accidents, how will you know anything is wrong with that? Get the point? If there is no universal wholes getting created, all the forests are burning, this is happening, that is happening, you think you will be bothered about planting trees? Nobody is going to bother about it. You get the point? So without the evil in this world, without the negative forces in the world, the positive forces are useless. So when the creation was happening, to maintain the equilibrium in this world, Lord created sattva, rajas also. Some people are tamasic in nature. They are lazy. They do not, even if you shake them up, they won't get up. And you wonder, why is this person not getting up? He is made like that. Why are you wasting your breath trying to wake him up? Once that fellow used to sleep. He eat and go to sleep. 6 months. Finally, when the war came, like a sleeping giant, he has to be woken up. Think about it. If there was no such thing, what would happen? When we talk about these three characters over there, in Ravan's world, Lanka had three main characters: Sattva, Rajas, and Tamas. Vibhishan, Ravan, Jas, Kumbhakarna. These three characters are required there. You see, these three do not play, we will go nowhere. There is no Ramayana then. Correct? Then what is the use of Ram? If doesn't get kidnapped and if there are no Sattva, Rajas and Tamas in this world, what is the use of Ram then? Then Ram would rather, I'm taking a long holiday. Don't call me just. As time comes, you just send me a reminder. We come. You got the point? All these are required. So he has created with his own power. God creates this Sattva, Rajas and Tamas and mixes it around nicely. Whole, radiant stuff like that. Because he's the one who created it, the primeval being. He is the one who is the Lord of Purusha and Prakriti. Mixes the ingredients, get those ingredients and puts them together properly. We should never be the person to say that this person is not required in this world. If there is a serial killer, there is also a person who is going to find him out, isn't it? Right? There is a villain in a film, then you better need a hero also, no? Otherwise, just imagine there is only the hero. Do you think the movie is going to be interesting? You need a villain also, isn't it? You need the henchman also. Yes, boss. Like that, you require all those guys. Huh? So think about it. There's a movie called Joker, which is and you need all these villains. Wired. Do not discount them. Do not ever discount a villain in your life. Because if he is not there, if she is not there, you are not going to do anything in your world. Understand? Then remains one without a second, himself his own support through supporting the whole. All this is done by Narayana, his dream state. Okay? He is supporting the universe by just dreaming about it. But this has got a special depth and a meaning, which right now I don't think into. But I hope you got the gist. Everything is needed in perfect place for you to grow in this world. And don't ever discount anything in life. Don't say, I don't want this person. You need him. Ravana is needed. The Lord himself needed. Finally, in the end, Ram, Ravan, and everybody is going to go back into that unmanifest. To create this beautiful story, you need to have the entire film place. Tomorrow, go to a blank screen in a there's a white screen in the theater. Go and just keep on looking at it. Would you like it? And there are some idiots in this world, they say, why did God have to create this universe in the first place? Well, you want to see beautiful movie, that white screen, huh? Dolby, digital, Atmos sound, this sound, that sound, 70 millimeter technicolor, I don't know what all colors you use. And you need to see beauty in it, you need to see the villain in it. If the villain is not there, the beauty is not seen and understood. Don't you want to see the beautiful film? Otherwise, you're going to stare at that blank white screen. Then why are you paying money to go to that? You got the point? Why are you paying money to go and watch a white screen? So this Lord, the owner of the theater, all the Inox and all the years. So, who is the boss of this? The boss of this universe, Narayana. He has dreamed of this beautiful technicolor film for you. And you better have all the villains also. Don't have the villains, the hero is useless. Remember this. Yes, you need to have a beautiful heroine also. He needs to have some villainous kind of aunt and mother or I don't know what all. You have to have that. All the ingredients have to be nicely mixed around to create a beautiful film and acknowledge it. You give it an Oscar yourself if you. So Narayana, I call you on to give this Oscar to you. So you give the Oscar to him, no? A film award. Such a beautiful film he has made. Do you get the point? Everything is there in the right place at the right time and at the right moment. Do not discount even the smallest of the things because he has taken pains to create this beautiful scenery for you. Get upset. Yes, of course, when you have to get upset when the villain is coming, you better be upset. Can't say, I am happy, it does not matter. You are just a dream, you know. You can't say that. The villain is coming. The villain comes in your life, you better be scared. It is nothing nothing but play acting. You are all in a dream of Narayana. He is thinking you up in the white screen of his. Okay. When the screen lights come on, so we will stop here. But this is the spiritual meaning of this Sattva, Rajas, Tamas and the whole story. Next time we will do from verse 18 on.